The feud between Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley is by far one of WWE's best storylines today. And despite the fact that Liv Morgan is being portrayed as the villain of this story, I actually do not think that is the case. And let me tell you why. My name is Andy and I'm a wrestling fan from Ghana, West Africa, and if you do like the content on this channel, then please do subscribe, leave a like on this video and interact with me in the comments. Now let's talk about this. In order for me to establish this point, we need to go back to 2022, where Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley formed the tag team Live for Brutality. And a few times they would unsuccessfully challenge for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. First at WrestleMania 38 and then on the Raw after WrestleMania 38. And on this Raw WrestleMania 38 was when we would start to see the first signs of Liv being turned on by Rhea after Rhea walked out on her. Shortly thereafter, if any of you remember, this is where WWE started doing backstage segments where Rhea would have purple lighting behind her, signifying that she could be the next member of Judgment Day after Damian Priest had joined Edge at WrestleMania. They would then get another shot at the tag team championships, and that's where, after they lost, Liv would be attacked by Rhea, effectively turning Rhea heel. Rhea would try to justify this by saying that she had found success on her own and being with Liv didn't really serve her much purpose, and so she would prefer to be on her own. Something which she would contradict a few weeks later at WrestleMania Backlash when she would join the Judgment Day. Liv would be on her own for a while before she would find help in the form of AJ Styles and then Finn Balor. This is what led to the mixed tag team match they had at Hell in a Cell 2022 against the Judgment Day, which they lost. The next night is where we would see Finn Balor join the Judgment Day and kick out Edge in a brutal assault. Also, the nexus point for the feud between Finn Balor and Edge would lead to their Hell in a Cell match at WrestleMania 39. From there, their paths would split. Liv would win Money in the Bank and then cash in on Ronda Rousey on the same night to become the new SmackDown Women's Champion. Rhea, on the other hand, would find herself in the middle of the Judgment Day's feud with the Mysterios, which led to her being the main figure influencing Dominic Mysterio to turn on his father and turning him heel. This would be her transformation from bland goth Rhea Ripley in the black hair to mommy. And then their paths would cross again when Liv and Rhea met in the 2023 Royal Rumble, and in what was one of the best eliminations of the night, Rhea eliminated Liv last to win the Royal Rumble. From there, their paths would once again split off. Rhea would find success after winning the SmackDown Women's Championship, which then became the Women's World Championship from Charlotte Flair. Liv, on the other hand, would team up with Raquel Rodriguez, eventually winning tag team championship gold with her. And then we had the feud with Raquel and Rhea, where Rhea injured Raquel, which then forced both Liv and Raquel to lose the tag team championships the very same night the attack happened, which would then lead to Liv attacking Rhea minutes later, where Rhea was ringside. The following week, we would see Rhea Ripley attack Liv Morgan, shattering her shoulder and taking her out for the remainder of 2023. Mommy would continue her dominant reign as Women's World Champion until Liv Morgan returned at the 2024 Royal Rumble at number 30, once again coming second, losing to Bayley. Liv will not waste time targeting Rhea Ripley, the woman who had taken her out of action 5 months before, then calling this elaborate plan to get back at Rhea Ripley the Liv Morgan Revenge Tour. It was also around this time that Liv made that vow to Rhea, saying that she would take everything she ever loved. And at that point, the things we knew that Rhea loved were Dominic and the Judgment Day and the Women's World title. And then we see what happens with Liv attacking Rhea, forcing her to lose the Women's World Championship by vacating it after she had injured her shoulder, ironically. Then Liv having these weird interactions with Dominic Mysterio, stare downs in the backstage area, and then King and Queen of the Ring happened. So if you've been following everything I've been saying up until this point, 3 distinct things have happened. 1, you have Rhea turning on Liv. 2, you have Rhea costing Liv the tag team titles, and 3, Rhea injuring Liv's shoulder. Now I know that somewhere in the middle of all this, especially when Liv got injured, Rhea became a bit of an anti-hero into a baby face, because in her title defenses she really wasn't using much help. She was gaining more popularity with the fans, and in a sense she was becoming bigger than the Judgment Day itself. We could also talk about the Dominic Mysterio effect and how he's played into this story seamlessly. Because the argument could be made that if Rhea hadn't constantly been attacking him and beating putting him down and psychologically manipulating him to the point of him having to turn on his father, Dominic might still be a babyface, but I don't think he would have been on main roster if that was even the case. The heel turn did wonders for Dominic. I think we all agree on that. But those 3 reasons I outlined earlier are enough justification for Liv wanting to take revenge and doing what she did when she came back from her injury. You see, there's this thing with wrestling baby faces, especially in WWE, that hasn't made too much sense to me. Someone can do the most dastardly things to them and they keep pushing on as if nothing has ever happened. I think John Cena was a perfect example of this. But Liv, I think, is the one baby face who went out, did exactly what she said she would do, and got the desired results she wanted. But because Rhea was also establishing herself as a mega star, that kind of put Liv into this position where she had to start to play the heel, and then you threw Dominic in the situation, and that made it even better. And I always go back to the look that Rhea had on her face when Dominic betrayed her and then kissed Liv Morgan. That being said, Liv has really only exacted revenge for a wrong that was done to her 2 years before. It just so happens that she found a way to associate herself with the Judgment Day, constantly meeting them in those backstage segments sneakily, getting the PS5s and the many ridiculous chicken nuggets that Dominic has been eating. That stuff makes me hungry whenever I see that. Regardless of everything, Liv did exactly what she said she was going to do. It just so happens that she didn't have the support of the fandom, and the story didn't exactly pan out the way you would think it would. For a natural babyface, the heel turn made sense, and so Liv may be the heel in this case, but she's not actually the villain of this story. I hope I've been able to put my point across. I hope I've made sense. What do you guys think? I'm sorry if I confuse some of you. I know that is bound to happen, but leave a comment down below. Like this video, please subscribe to this channel, check out more content over here, and look at this video that YouTube is recommending. I will see you in the next one. My name is Andy, and I'm signing off.